and we get to know them up close and personal. When you see them on TV, they don't exactly look like that. You know, they could be taller than TV itself. It's amazing. I'm looking at Ahneeka, and she actually looks very, very tall on TV. Well, she is very tall anyway. And Angel looks very huge on TV. Well, I'm just messing with you guys. Yeah. Angel and Ahneeka are in the house from Big Brother, Double Wahala. Let's get up close and personal with them, know what they're about. We kind of like knew what they were about before they went into the house, sort of like that. I think I remember Angel saying he is a filmmaker.
Yes, I am.
Something like that.
Yes, I am.
And you were very, very explicit about your plans and how you wanted to just take the industry and make some mad movies and all of that, to bring some of the hidden stories to life. Ahneeka, you wanted to do media, something like that, media studies or what?
No, I've always been in media as a presenter.
Great.
Presenter, yes.
TV.
Yes.
So what's that? Man, your fans don't go up like that.
Big up you.
Your fans don't go like that, man. What exactly were you doing before Big Brother?
I was a TV presenter, a red carpet host for Hit TV. That was what I was doing before I left for the Big Brother Naija.
Okay. And now, promotional things.
To...
So, are you still going to do what you were doing before?
Yes, definitely. Of course, I'm going to just go back and just see how I can fit it with my new lifestyle now and just take it from there.
So you've achieved your goal?
Yes.
Sort of.
Well, your goal wasn't the 45 million?
Well, it was the 45 million, but I mean, it's still cool what happened right now, so I'm just enjoying every bit of it.
What happened, Angel? What happened? I saw the votes, 23% or thereabout. What do you think happened?
I think we had a couple of issues, both inside the house and out, some misconceptions, because generally everything we realized was shown. I mean, it's 24-hour surveillance, so you can't see and hear everything that goes on in the house.
True.
So there were a lot of conversations and a lot of things that were missed and taken out of context. Well, all in all, I really appreciate the voters for putting in the muscle, putting in the work, and getting us to where we are today. So it's been a good ride.
You were out of the Big Brother house, but obviously, one would think you would miss a lot of things from the house. What would that be?
Well, in terms of miss, I would miss. I mean, who would have missed the free food, right? I would miss the free food, and the company. There are some really nice people there, awesome musicians, and we could vibe together and do a lot of stuff. But the confinement, nah, I don't think anybody's gonna miss that. The beds either.
Will you do it again?
If I had to do it all over again,
would you do it again?
I would probably, yes, I would most definitely do it again.
Nice. That's Angel. And Ahneeka?
Yeah, of course, I'm going to definitely do it again if I really have the chance. In terms of missing, I'm going to miss the early morning alarm. And not in a good way. The weather is so different. We need a lot of adjusting, but everything is cool. It's really cool.
What would you do differently if you were to go back?
In the house?
Yes. What would you do differently in the house? What do you think that you did wrong and you would not repeat? It's two different questions.
Oh, what I thought I did wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. I just lived my life the best way I could. Granted, it's not always 100% the conventional thing everybody would expect you to do, but that's my life, and I'm not going to apologize for it. What I would do differently? Nothing. Probably eat more. Eat more food.
You know, because Big Brother is, it's a gathering of great minds. Either how you want to put it, yeah? And sometimes great minds clash. And like you said, opinions fly, emotions fly, and it's those emotional points that people pick. So would you say that you were not emotional enough to gain the attention of the audience? You did not fight. You did not cause wahala, double wahala, so to say. You were just yourselves.
Like my friend Rico would say, emotion in the ocean. There's just way too much feelings going around in the house. Like, you literally have 24 hours to just overthink everything in the house. So yeah, it tends to fuck with your emotions and your whole balance in your brain. But at the end, you have to like hold on to something in the house. If it's your goal, if it's your passion, if it's your sanity, you have to hold on to that.
Who were you attached to in the house? Like,
Attached.
That's the question. I mean, you were not attached at all.
Based on placenta level. I wouldn't say I was attached to anybody, but there were a few people I was closer to than other housemates. Angel, Rico, and at one point Bam Bam. Yeah.
So you just saw yourself never getting into any sort of confrontation at all. It was not your thing or your game, or.
I thought I got into a few confrontations because, I mean, if something was bothering me, if something was upsetting me, I would say my mind about it. I would just avoid the situation, push it as much as possible. If I don't need to be in that situation and get angry, why do I want to put myself in that situation? So I try to avoid situations that would naturally upset me. But the ones that I was trusted upon, that I had to be forced upon, if I had an opinion, I would say something about it.
Angel, the unexpected happens sometimes. Every time. Like you said, you can never tell what happens on the show.
Yeah, you can.
What is that unexpected thing that happened in the house that you saw that, like, man,
what is
this thing has taken away all the shine?
The truth is, at some point, I'm a very reserved person, so most of the time I like to be alone, and I had very few friends in the house, deliberately, of course, because...
I like the first part, when I first saw you on the show, and you were trying to be dramatic about how you make films.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the show itself.
Yeah.
What happened to that? What happened to that?
The truth is, I was really attached to my music, my guitar, and everything, so... I guess at the point when my guitar was taken away from me, I felt like a big chasm, a big hole in my personality. And it got to the point where I started having friction with other housemates. They said, from what I gathered, people didn't like the fact that I was making some people look stupid. So I decided to talk less and interact less. I was just minding my own business pretty much, and I'm not big on crowds, so wherever there are a lot of people, I would just remove myself, because most of the conversations that they would have are things I really wasn't interested in. If it wasn't about work, if it wasn't about anything serious, I wasn't interested in. I wasn't really into the whole,
Guys, they have been lifted from the Big Brother Naija house, double wahala.
Keep saying lifted.
I like to use that language, lifted, not evicted. But hey, if you are a fan of either Angel or Ahneeka, you have 5 minutes to call into the radio show. We're also live. Where are we live, please? Facebook and Instagram. Do call in right now, 0127-11969. If you could send either one of them back to the house, who would you send back? Let's go back to the phone lines as we go for a commercial break. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Hi, you're on to Manny and Kemi Smalls with the Big Brother housemates.
Good morning, Manny.
Yes, are you a fan of Angel or Ahneeka?
Angel.
Angel, okay, you can talk to Angel right now.
Hello, Angel, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, man.
Hope you're not upset that you're lifted off Naija.
Oh, no, not at all. No, I was lifted. No, of course not.
Alright.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Ahneeka, hi.
Hello.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are you?
Good. I just hope for better things for you and Angel and the rest of you guys.
Aw,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, bye.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for calling.
Get me calls.
Wagwan.
Don't want to greet me, Abby.
I'm waiting for you to say hi to your
Let me
people now.
catch you now. Let me catch you the other side.
I like that.
Hi, so let me catch you. Bye, have a good day. Bye.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Okay, pause that. We're live on Facebook while we're paying bills, okay, guys? So if you have a question for them, let's hear it, okay, real quick. Where is our Instagram too, guys? Yeah? Forgotten? Our team? They should bring Instagram for us. That'd be cool. Please. Any questions on Facebook? Nothing. You know, it's like our fathers and mothers are there. You know? No questions from Facebook? Let them see their faces. No be me then, look.
Yeah, like, please ask Ahneeka if... Can I speak?
Yeah, say it.
Please ask Ahneeka if she would give Angel chance into her life.
Oh my god.
Valid.
Don't. That's a valid one. Don't.
I think Angel is already in my life now. There's no going back. show is in my life. We'll just see how it goes.
Now, real
You know, the beauty about this show is that you can say things. You understand? Me, I'll MC for free. Just so you can know. So you cut out that 1.5. Just so you know. And with me, you can get other free things. Just so you know. So this like this hustle now. You have to combine. You have to combine.
I'm not doing shit for free.
I know, right?
I ain't doing shit for free. That's just money, guys. You gotta pay for something.
Word.
So guys, more questions, please. You have to answer that question on air, by the way.
Whom do you think will win the prize?
Hang on. Hi, good morning. Good morning. 96.9, good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Morning.
What can we do for you?
He's calling. Wrong number, my brother. Wrong number.
You have airtime, just stay there.
It's the wrong number.
Okay, you said more questions, have you?
Yes. Whom do you think will win the prize? Yeah, exactly.
Turn to them now, ask them.
Whom do you think will win the prize?
Well, who do I think will win the prize? That would have to be my man, Rico Suave. Yeah, Rico Suave, most definitely.
It's anybody's game actually, but the two top contenders I see is Toby and Miracle. They look like they're in for the long haul, and it's cool.
Okay.
How you guys deal with CC?
We have to ask that question on air.
CC, my friend.
You know what? Okay, hold on. Hello, good morning. If we don't get any more, then we just hang it. Let me just see. Hi, good morning. Okay, we're off air. Man. We're off air, bros. We're just chatting. I bet.
Okay, they say I should still leave it on.
Leave it on. No water.
Thank you.
Won't die. Man. Now, wow. You know, at the beginning of this show, I won't lie, people were like, what's going on? Because we were trying to connect to people. It's not easy though. But I don't know where did that come from? What a human being, Because I'm sure you've seen the trails online.
We're starting to see
them.
We just started looking at them. Our heads just go heavy, and
it began to feel like maybe this Toby guy is just playing a game, playing a mumu game, because the whole world is like the guy must be a real nincompoop or something to tolerate that. Well, maybe a little, but how did you guys see that? Was that real?
Like we know Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation.
We call it Mr. and Mrs. Smith because when Rihanna and Eminem did the song "I Love the Way You Lie," that scenario was the exact depiction of that relationship. It was the antagonism. They talk like the wahala. They made two of them draw each other. They were drawn to each other because of their problems.
Yeah.
So whenever we would try and diffuse the situation, Sisi and I became really, really close towards the end of my stay there.
She became close to somebody?
Yes, so Sisi and I were really close. So. We used to, there was a day we almost had a fight. And as she was about to yell and just talk, I was just like this. And she just calmed down. I was surprised. And we didn't fight anymore. Instantly. So we're actually making progress. And Toby told her the things that he didn't like about her. She told him the things he didn't like. But the truth is, their compatibility is kind of low. Because Toby is a free-spirited guy. He likes to play. He's young. Sisi wants him to be this all put together, mature guy, inaccessible to people, always on my own kind of thing. It's not who he is.
And this is not a game.
It's not who he is. It's his life, So
it is a game.
Yeah, it is a game, but I think I don't know from where I'm sitting. I just wish they were just not so toxic to each other. Like I believe that it's not everybody you like you date or you get into a romantic relationship.
True that. True.
So they both like each other. They're drawn to each other, but they're drawn to the chaos. Like they love. I'd rather be fighting with you than don't talk to you at all. That's how their relationship is. Like Toby will literally go and look for trouble just to start some, craziness, and it's just fun to watch. Actually, I hope everybody's enjoying it.
But there are some people you can't fight with, though.
Where's the pictures?
Angel.
Like me.
Yeah.
You be fighting
Who
yourself.
can fight with you? Who can fight with the pictures?
I
Go back.
think a lot of people did now.
No, she
Go
had
ahead,
pictures
person.
of.
I'll pick me to the two of
Excuse
them.
me.
Apparently, we
I'll say
realized
no.
that
I'll say not come to work.
No problem.
she thought I was the
Did I
most
not
hated
love
person in
you?
the house. We realized that she was
I
more hated
didn't
than
say
me.
you were the most hated person. Yo.
Oh, people didn't like you too?
Of course, yeah, I'm not expecting everybody to like me. That's why we're all different characters.
But you were always laughing. You always.
That probably they had a problem with that as well. So
They did.
they gotta help us.
They had a problem with that.
Please come to the
And some people came and they were telling us that. Why is that we never quarreling? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
This
like,
is not what
I don't
people
understand.
see,
That's,
though.
yeah, well, like that's not
Yeah,
what we
that's
came
the
here to
thing.
do.
A lot of
People
things
see.
are going in there, going
There's
in
a
there.
lot
It's
that
not
happen.
what is
People don't
depicted
see,
outside.
yes,
I'm
yes.
like, oh.
I was like, got
It's like
to
a whole
point,
new Big Brother
got to a
outside.
point when everybody started acting up so much, you just be like, just gonna sit in one corner and watch. All we do is just watch. You just observe everybody and just let it. Because at some point when you get drawn into that, it affects your personality, affects who you actually are.
Manny, he wants to take pictures. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Go back so we can post on Instagram and people can change.
Okay, let's do it now.
Come here.
Guys, come closer. Here. We have a tradition. Women sit, men stand. So you sit.
That always works.
And we can lean forward and, you know,
It's kinda
father,
hard
son, wife, and
sauce.
that kind of thing.
Alright, just blur it out, but it's good.
Well, Mama be looking good,
Ain't
yeah.
nothing funny.
Bony and stuff.
You don't understand?
Okay, we're good.
So who is the father in the picture now? Who is the son? Ahneeka, let's see how tall you are. Actually tall, though. Okay. You wouldn't even believe this guy.
You're 5'9", Abby?
She's
No,
on set. She looks.
You're 6.
Alex was the tallest female of all
she's
time.
6'1".
Yeah, eyes was straight with the tallest. Yes.
Alex, you don't wear heels.
6'1". Wow.
She's gone now. Isn't she? Yeah. She left.
No,
Alex.
Alex.
Wow.
Somebody else who left was tall too.
That would be princess.
No, Chloe's not.
Chloe shot.
Very short.
A princess.
Princess
Oh
or
my
God.
Vandora.
Yeah,
No,
Princess of
they were not
Vandora.
tall, no.
Vandora?
It's probably Vandora,
They
actually.
were technically just.
You can't
She's
remember
kind
any
of
of
light.
them.
She's light. She's
Oh no! Let me quickly record you say that, so that next time we'll come up like, yo, you got a question.
But who's it?
Really?
Right.
Alex.
So
Alex.
like
Okay,
what I do is I
this
just
is-
see the tweets
This is
and then
feedback, and I really want to hear. Why don't you watch?
I get tired. There's no plot. I like to watch things that have a plot, have a storyline that's going somewhere. I can't just sit down and watch people fight, walk,
No, but
talk,
here's the thing. You know,
eat.
it's a reality show.
I understand that. That's why. So I'm not really. Yeah, you know, I like movies. I like books, series.
They left yesterday back to Nigeria, so that we're happy to have them back in their home country. And the fact is that their experience will live with them forever and ever. But we have some intimate questions we must ask them. One, their combination. Where is it going? Two, this is a serious question we're going to ask you guys. We were trying to understand, to vibe with the show and trying to understand what the show is all about. Normally that's at the beginning stage. And the arguments or the fights were kind of like, kind of like stuff you can overlook.
Baseless.
You know, I don't know if that's the language I don't know. What did you think about that? The kinds of arguments in the house.
When you put in a box basically with 20 different characters, you tend to pick out every little thing, even the way someone says hi to you, because you don't have any other thing to just worry about. So I think every little thing begins to irritate you because they're in your space, and people who like to always be in their space, people like me, I don't want you around my force field. And if you come in with your own and it's not gelling, we'll just like clash with every single thing. So I think it's just the whole house, 20 people is just getting to everything.
I feel that it was more of a generational thing, so to speak, because most of the housemates, they were pretty young. So these are things that ideally would be issues. A lot of them did not even live alone. So these are things that ideally would be issues for them. So for those of us who were older housemates, it was like, I don't understand. It got to a point I started telling my fellow housemates that, look, if you can't solve the problem, don't talk about it. Because people start talking about, oh, this one's not flushing the toilet, this one is not, this one is dropping a cup, this one is, I mean, these are things that ideally should not even be issues. And people are literally trying to claw each other's eyes out because of these things. So it took them a while, but people started adjusting and these discussions started to fade out, if you notice later on in the show.
Okie dokie, now what's happening to Angel and Ahneeka? Yeah?
They never. Yeah, exactly. She did not answer the question.
Angel, what's happening?
What?
It's not a bad combination. These things happen on TV shows around the whole world.
Yeah.
And you either seize a moment or you just let it go. I mean, this is your moment, and you guys are together. What's happening? Yeah.
We're gonna be making magic. Is what's happening.
Yeah, just we. The truth is, we connect.
You're no longer acting, though. You know?
Yeah, I know. We connect on different levels, but like we decided to keep it in the house where it was a business thing, so we didn't let anything other than the order of the day, the business of the day, interfere. But now that we are outside, we are still friends, and we're taking it one day at a time.
Did you have any relationships before the house?
I did not have any relationship before that. I mean, I did just leave a relationship, so I wasn't ready to start mixing with anybody again. That's why most of the times the girls, if I got too close to any girl, I'll just step back and just allow myself breathe, because I knew I was not going to get entangled in all that nonsense. And most people wanted to just create drama, the kind of drama that a man in his 30s definitely does not need.
Well, I didn't have. I dated a couple of people, but I didn't have anything solid going into the house. And in the house. No, I pretty much didn't entangle myself romantically with anybody. The most I came is not even the most I came. Like the closest people I had were Rico and, of course, that nigga right there.
Not necessarily that order.
That dude right there.
The way you guys look at each other is nice.
I've been looking at each other for the past God knows how many days.
We communicate that way. We have some non-verbal communication going on.
So what are you telling her now? What is non-verbal that you're telling her? Are you dissing us in silence, me and Manny? You're passing some information across.
I really do like
it's nice. Your relationship is nice. At least it seems nice right now.
Because you are a filmmaker
Yes, I am.
and you are a media person.
Yes.
Already there's a marriage of understanding in the business itself.
Yeah.
You can make a blockbuster film. She can be in it.
Yeah.
You know.
That's the plan.
Most definitely, that's the plan.
And from there, I'm at your service. Okay. When time is right.
Thank you, Manny.
Okay. I think it's good. This is one good thing about Big Brother I like. When he brings together talents, and you guys are all, you guys are really talented people, and this is what the show is all about. And if you guys can, transcend that class into something that we can see in money.
Yeah.
Make money out of it, because we've seen the power of couples in Nigeria in recent times. Power couples bring in so much money these days.
Yes, they do.
You guys like each other first. That's the most important thing. If you guys don't like each other,
We can stand
it's not gonna work.
It's
not gonna work. Money will just come and MC for free. After 1 month, problem. MC wasted.
No, I think when it comes to understanding each other, I think we do that fairly well. We've not had any real fights. Not really. Most of the stuff we did was just drama. We're just acting drama. At some point, she'll just act up and I'll just act up.
But there were moments where you showed a different African side of you. A very stern man. A no-nonsense man.
Yeah.
A man who would want a woman to sit down.
A misogynist, in other words.
Oh no! The thing
That's
is,
what Manny
the thing is, the thing is, what you just described there, I think is different from the image I was getting, because some people were like, oh, I was taking too much from her, I was lying down for her too much. Truth is, I understand that. They said, happy wife, happy life. That's what good advice a wise man once told me.
Nice one.
So there are a lot of things that I would
one.
judge, but at some point, you have to learn how to understand that. Look, most of these things, it's not because I don't have an opinion or I don't have a say, but it's because you are the one in control. Yes,
Nice
agree.
Nice one.
But at some point, allow bros, allow mans though,
Nice
show
one.
his shoulders.
Nice
okay.
one.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Big Brother, I'll say, this is Big Brother.
Yeah.
Angel, let me have your hand. Ahneeka, let me have your hand.
Now what?
I want to come back next time and see you guys walking together.
Definitely.
If you have a problem with this woman, who you call?
No, man.
If you have a problem with this man, who do you call?
Big brother.
This has happened on radio. So if you have a problem,
Money.
make sure you call us.
Yes, I
Which
will.
us? You said Manny, now you said us.
No, you got our back. You got our back.
Who do you think will win the show?
Well, I'll go for my man Rico Suave, because he's a natural. He's got a lot of talent, and he's actually a genuine friend. He was one of those people he was friends with both of us, and he wasn't technically running game. And I mean, we weren't running game on anybody. We didn't care. We're a very free-minded couple. We just did not worry ourselves about a lot of things. And Rico Suave he's a really good cat, and he's really talented. So I believe he will win the show.
I'll stick with Toby or Miracle, being that they're just like the life of the party, especially Toby. And I like that for his age, he acts maturely sometimes. And I think that he knows when he's wrong. And the few times he's been in the house, those have been the best times in the house. Yeah, evidently we lost our wager and everything else, but he's a good leader. He knows when he's wrong. He knows how to manage hostile situations. So I think that's a quality of a 45 million naira owner right there.
You've heard it, guys. They have spoken here on the radio. What's next in their careers? Anything happening instantly? What are you guys up to this week?
Well, this week we have a lot of media work to do, but from like next week, I'm beginning pre-production on a film, and with the app I've been working on, I'm going to resume work, and let's see how.
Stay close. The guy fired. Sorry, we've run the course. We've allowed, the time has passed. Is there another interview for them on my Let them not lose it. Okay. Let them run because that